The era of physical currency is drawing to an end, and the age of digital currencies has begun. Now, this is coming legitimately from the head of the Bank for International Settlements, Augustin Carstens. And this is a document that came out from the International Monetary Fund probably a handful of days ago. A lot of the narratives coming from the IMF and Bank for International Settlements are phrased around sound central bank money. Let's use the blockchain distributed ledger technology, but not use the underlying fuel that makes these mechanisms run, which is digital assets and cryptocurrency. It's a narrative, in my opinion, and it's a narrative that will become very clear that it is a narrative as soon as we have regulatory clarity, because they are building out with these ecosystems right now. And they're telling you right now the age of digital currencies has begun. Just because a dollar can become digital does not make that dollar have sound fiscal policy. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a need to go digital in the first place. If the paper-based fiat currency that we're utilizing or dollar-based currency that we're utilizing was underpinned by sound financial decisions, I could understand potentially going digital, but to make things quicker and more efficient. But that digital version of a paper-based currency does not make fiscal decisions and sound policy making come out of thin air. So the era of physical currency is drawing to an end, and the age of digital currencies has begun. Even in the European Union, they're going to be utilizing blockchain and non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, to fight intellectual property infringement. Now, this video is going to be very Hedera heavy because I found, I think, a partnership that nobody knows about yet with a blockchain initiative that is pretty large. And I'm going to go over that in a second here, but I did want to talk about LG. So this is LG Electronics. LG is massive. I mean, a lot of the electrical equipment you probably have in your house is LG equipment, right? Launching an NFT platform through their smart televisions. Now, this is going to be operating within conjunction of the Hedera network, offering an application enabling users to purchase NFTs via Wallipto. Now, Wallipto is LG Electronics' cryptocurrency wallet for smartphones, also based on Hedera Hashgraph, built on Hedera Hashgraph. I mean, this is just giant. We talked about this NFT platform, this LG Art Lab, probably a week ago on this channel. September 22nd is the first drop. You can go to the website right here. There's not a ton on here right now. Guarantee you we're going to be seeing more initiatives coming out. This is just more validation of where this goes. And for Hedera and the Hedera ecosystem, LG Electronics has been a governing board member since 2020. So we do see that governing board members aren't there just for shits and giggles. They are there because a lot of them are building out use cases on the network. LG just happens to be one of them. I believe that they talked about this initiative taking almost a year at this point in time. And we did see recently Samsung doing something similar, launching NFTs in an NFT marketplace or platform through their televisions. Now LG Electronics, their televisions that are running on web operating system 5.0 or later, and users in the US are going to be able to participate in this marketplace through LG, which is just gigantic. All right. Moving forward, I found this. This is more recent as well, and this is pretty crazy. This is Navi. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name here, but he is an independent director with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs for the Government of India. And he's talking about the Digital India Act, okay? Now, he's talking about black market trading and the dark web with Bitcoin, etc., etc. But what this really deals in here is this. He's saying, however, it's talking about blockchain being a useful technology, but then he says, however, if blockchain is a distributed ledger of electronic transactions with a consensus-based authentication, blockchain has already been overtaken by new technology like Hedera Hashgraph. Wonder how this dude knows about Hedera Hashgraph. Ministry of Corporate Affairs for the Government of India. All right, this is the partnership that I was talking about that many may not know exists. And I would just say I think that there's probably something unannounced going on between IoTex and Hedera Hashgraph. This is Ronin X, okay? The world's first open source foundation for decentralized content streaming. or streaming. They launched this Ronin X Foundation March 29th of 2022. What this deals in, well, it's underpinned by IoTex's Machine FI blockchain infrastructure. And what they're calling here is this Integrated Real-Time Protocol, or IRP. This is what it's dealing in as well. Streamonics, which is glass-to-glass streaming from camera lens to display screens. This integrated real-time protocol that deals in streamonics through the Ronin X Foundation, through IoTex, is talking about glass-to-glass streaming, transmitting high-resolution digital media, including camera metadata, in real time from the lens of a camera to the glass of a user's screens. To achieve this, glass-to-glass software is embedded directly in the camera itself. And to exploit the many advantages of camera metadata, glass-to-glass software runs on the user's device, which is a smartphone, personal computer, smart TV, metaverse headset, etc. It's talking about less than 1 second of latency from the camera or your camera to your screen for all streams, for all content, to all users at all times. This just came out a couple of weeks ago. Now, this integrated real-time protocol is using Hashgraph. The delivery of every byte of the file is guaranteed. And thanks to the integrated real-time protocol's Hashgraph ledger-based verification, that file is received and guaranteed to be a bit-perfect copy of the file that was sent. This deals a lot in Hedera Hashgraph. IRP closely couples with Hashgraph to write into the ledger the cryptographically correct and privacy protecting, which I'm going to do more digging into that, answers to all questions regarding the veracity, authenticity, and delivery of digital media. With IRP, there is simply no way to inject deepfake data into glass-to-glass streams. Now, this is directly talking about Hashgraph's intellectual property becoming open source down here as well. IRP's extensive security measures, real-time capabilities, universal media container, and integration with Hashgraph's ledger technology will make it the preeminent protocol for a wide range of 8K streaming and metaverse use cases and applications. Like we talked about before, this is underpinned by IoTex's Machinify aspects. Now we can see it's underpinned by Hedera Hashgraph mechanisms as well. Integrated Universal Media Container supports Hashgraph ledger-based media signatures to verify content provenance and anonymized metrics for submission to the Hashgraph ledger. And yeah, thanks to IRP's Hashgraph ledger-based verification. So they're certainly using consensus mechanisms within Hedera Hashgraph. I would assume they're using HCS. This is pretty crazy, though. I mean, the rabbit hole goes a little bit deeper. This same foundation, Ronin X, tapping Sprocket for strategic partnerships. Now, if you're not aware, Sprocket works with, it's almost like an open marketplace for startups to garner eyesight from some of these behemoths that exist out there in the world, like Disney, Verizon, Major League Baseball, Paramount, ABC, Fox, Microsoft, TNT, Discovery Channel, HBO Max, you can pretty much run the gamut here. This is Sprocket's corporate participants that participate within these marketplaces. I don't think I really need to explain too much more there. If you want to check out RoninX.Foundation, it is RNX Foundation on Twitter. And if you're not familiar with the IoTex ecosystem, like I personally don't hold any IoTex right now, probably a mistake. I mean, they're no financial advice, obviously. Just can't hold everything. But I know that there's a lot of really, really smart people in this space that follow IoTex very, very closely. I know that their Pebble Tracker initiatives essentially are being integrated for tracking health amongst the entire United States Navy. You'll see that in a second. You can check out IoTex's partnerships down here. There are a lot of them. You can check out IoTex, the United States Navy, and ConsensusNet, utilizing the IoTex blockchain and Pebble Tracker to power HealthNet, which monitors the health of 700,000 plus sailors and Marines in the United States. IoTex's Machinify roadmap is right here as well. Machinify Marketplace goes live in Q3 and Q4 of this year. Yeah, I mean, I think this was something that nobody has probably seen yet. This Streamonics, which deals in this Ronin X Foundation, definitely underpinned by IoTex, definitely underpinned by Hedera Hashgraph as well. And it's pretty exciting to be here in this space because we do find stuff sometimes that is very interesting to talk about, including this dude from the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the government of India, literally saying that if blockchain is so efficient because of a consensus-based authentication, it's already been overtaken by new technology like Hedera Hashgraph. I'm curious how he knows about that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will talk to you as always when I talk to you. Thank you. Bye.